Alright, I gotta make another video. How's it going, my peoples? You know, I'm feeling the vibes. I'm gonna put you on the altar because my sisters really want to get this out. So basically, what is going on? Basically, is what I want to say. Basically, we're in a matrix. I don't like using that word because I just don't like the movie. I don't really fuck with. I fuck with the movie. I just don't like how it's used in modern. I don't like how it's overused and shit like that. But it's really what's going on. Realistically, that's really what's going on. It's like we are in a type of matrix. When I say we are in a type of matrix, what do I mean? Brother and sisters, we are in a trap. Yeah, we're in a trap. Yeah, we got. let me tell y'all, we got. Look, my nigga, look. So look, my nigga, look. So look, my nigga, look. So some of us, down here on this planet are what we would call, you know, angels. You know, it's like what we would call angels. And with that, we actually have very incredible abilities, very, very strong intuition, very strong psychic abilities, very galactic abilities. You feel me? And what has happened to us is, you know, we went to war. We went to war a few times over this shit because, you know, we had to box because some niggas didn't agree with what we were getting ready to do. And there's a lot of animes that talk about this. What's that one? What's that anime? Gurren Lagann, whatever that shit is. Gurren Lagann. That anime talks about this. Jujutsu Kaisen also explains kind of what is going on within it. Okay, so basically, you know how in Jujutsu Kaisen they be jumping niggas. They gotta just jump niggas. It's like if we gonna get to the hands, we gotta jump this motherfucker. There's a reason why. And it's because you know how they do the domain extension. They'll be like, domain expansion, yada yada yip yay. Any motherfucker inside that domain gets their ass whooped, you feel me? But unless you a motherfucker on the outside, you feel me? Unless you a motherfucker on the outside of that motherfucker, you can open it up. You can open up the domain type shit, you feel me? With that, understand that we are in a type of domain. When I say it, like when we're in a matrix, imagine we're in some type of motherfucker's mind trap, you feel me? It's like this is a motherfucker's mind trap. And basically what they do in this mind trap is make sure we aren't able to escape it. And the thing is, everybody was so focused on ascending. It's like we gotta get out. We gotta get out. Only way out of here is getting out, get to the top. We gotta get to the top of this motherfucker. We gotta find a way out. But the thing is, within this mind trap is you can't reach the top. It's like the you can never reach the top. It's like that's the trap. It's like they want you to reach the top, they want you to grab for the top, but you'll never actually be able to reach it. You'll never actually be able to grab it. And this is the trick. Us not knowing that, shit, motherfucker, we're infinite beings. Shit, motherfucker, we're actually stationed not even on the planet. It's like there's parts of us that are stationed on the planet, but this is nowhere near the full embodiment of what we actually are. And the motherfuckers who are beefing with us, they genuinely don't even know that. It's like the motherfuckers who are scrapping with us, the motherfuckers who put us in this trap, they're like, shit, nigga, I got your ass. Ain't no way you getting out of here, motherfucker. And it's like, they're like, damn, like we've had you motherfuckers trapped here for hundreds of thousands of years. There's no way you motherfuckers is getting out. You feel me? Ain't no way. You niggas ain't like that. But the thing is, we is like that. We just forgot we like that. You feel me? And with that, it's like, bro, we have stations. We got stations all around the universe, all around the galaxy of our brains, of our intellect, stationed to import that shit to here. And the thing with that is, and people say raise your vibration, raise your vibration. The reason why you would need to raise your vibration is so you can adjust your body to holding frequencies it is not attuned to. And I'm gonna tell you right now what it looks like. All right, so originally for me in my process of, you know, ascending, which was just evolving my human body just to hold different frequencies. And even with my human body, it's not the traditional human body. It wasn't created the traditional way like other people's human bodies were. It's like a receiver. Imagine your human body as a receiver, you feel me? It's your computer. And not all computers have the memory. It's like if you don't have a hard drive that can hold a fucking 100 gigs, you can't put 100 gigs on your shit, you feel me? And so I had to upgrade my hard drive. And to upgrade my hard drive, it looks like a lot of meditation. It looks like a lot of grounding. It looks like a lot of being present in the moment. But with that, I would do a lot of chi practices. So I'd practice using my life force energy, which is plasma, which, and again, with plasma, you can use information. That's information. That's creation. Okay? So I needed to be able to hold more information for creation within my body. And to do that, I need to upgrade my body. And along that process, I would do a lot of, like, I do chi, like, I do dances to flow energy through my body. I would do chi bowls. Or there are other times where I'd even hit a Kamehameha. It's like I'd literally just charge up all my energy and I'd put it in like my hands and then I'd eat it. It's like I'd fucking eat it. And with that, it attuned my body to hold frequencies beyond this dimension. It's like it got to the point where it's like I would sit there outside and I'd see spaceships pull up on me because of the amount of attention I was, like, you saw that little speck, but because of that amount of energy I was putting out, and it was causing a disturbance to the point where the aliens had to pull up on me and be like, hey, this one mutt right here, he's doing something, he's tweaking, like he's doing something that he's not supposed to be able to do. Like we've been on this shit for a lot. Like we've had this shit on lockdown for I don't know how many millennia, and this motherfucker's he's doing shit that he ain't even supposed to be allowed to do. And that's because I'm a different being. It's like my soul is like I'm one of the motherfuckers I'm one of the first niggas who was here. If I'm gonna keep it 100 Billy Bands, I was one of the first motherfuckers who was here on the planet. I was one of the first motherfuckers who was here on the planet, just being like, hey, bruh, so we make it Earth. You feel me? It's like imagine my soul was like a teenager around that time. I'm sitting there like I'm like shit, nigga. This is one of my first big projects. It's one of my first big projects, nigga. We see the Earth. You feel me? And it was beautiful. There's a lot of progress. There's a lot of things to learn along the way. You feel me? I was on some fuck shit too. You feel me? We learn. We do the love and we do the darkness. You feel me? That's the oneness of the Most High. But with that, that's when we started. I tried to come back and clean some shit up because I'm like, oh, y'all niggas on fuck shit. You feel me? And not even just that, but I've been assassinated many, 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 many fucking times. So many fucking times. These motherfuckers will follow me across dimensions. These motherfuckers will follow me in different timelines. It was like it's like I couldn't escape them. And so the only way to get these motherfuckers off my dick was to face them. And this is the reality I decided to fucking face these motherfuckers. And though we still have scraps in other timelines, this is the main timeline where we having a scrap at. You feel me? This is the main timeline where we boxing. And in that box, understand that, the things that go on in your reality, the little inconveniences, the little things that just make, the good place not so good is these motherfuckers, bro. Is these motherfuckers, bro. And deadass, it's a serious thing when it comes to like all the shit that's going on because it's actual mind control. Like understand that these motherfuckers are really good at what they do. Understand that these motherfuckers are really good at using their technology, which interacts with your soul, which interacts with your thoughts and everything else outside of that. And it's like having discernment is key, is extremely key because when you're too. This is the thing. It's like when you have discernment, it's about understanding when you're being told to put things together versus when you're being told to take things apart. You feel me? When it comes to connections and communities, if you see your community needs things to be put together, if you're being told by God to say, keep that shit apart and take it apart, like rip this community apart, that's probably not the Most High type shit. You feel me? But sometimes the Most High will sit there and tell you, keep your hands off that shit because that's my shit to figure out. It's like the Most High will sit there and be like, nah, that's for me to figure out. And that's usually when it comes to your opposition. Because, we are love. Like, my angelic peoples are very love and light. You feel me? A lot of us, we be on that people pleasing shit. And, it's like, because we feel the joy others feel. You feel me? And so they use that to their advantage. Because guess what? Motherfucker, if you are an individual who raises the collective consciousness, who raises the vibration of the planet, you feel me? Past, and it interferes with the matrix around you, and it interferes with the things that they use to poison you. Not only just that, but all right, let me finish this thought before I even get into what I'm about to say. But using that shit to interact and fucks with you. When they see that shit's not triggering you as much, and then it's like they send motherfuckers in who are fucked up. It's like they'll send motherfuckers in who are real fucked up, so you can get in between it, like so you can intercede their karma, and so you can get that shit instead. You feel me? And basically, that's one thing I would interact with. I would, because it's like when you sit there and put your energy onto certain things, and depending on what you're healing, it's like if you heal a motherfucker you know is wicked, and they go and do some wicked shit after that, that shit falls on you type shit. Low key. It's like you low key catch a stray because somebody caught a stray from you healing somebody. You feel me? And so it's shit like that where it's like sometimes the Most High will sit there and be like, hey, sit down. Like stop touching shit. Like stop touching shit. Stop touching shit. And it's shit like that where it's like understand that this is an actual war. This is an actual war. Our people were meant to. It's like our people were meant to have been evolved, bro. We should have been past this stage of our evolution. Heaven should have been here. We should have been in paradise. This what we're going to right now is pretty redundant, and understand that, hey, bruh, what these motherfuckers do, it's like what these motherfuckers did is they try to force our evolution because they realize that they can evolve any further. But in them trying to force our evolution, they trapped us. Not only did they trap us, but they trapped themselves here with us. It's like they didn't realize that, hey, motherfucker, they was gonna quarantine the planet. It's like they didn't realize that, motherfucker, we was gonna quarantine the planet. We was gonna quarantine the timelines. We was gonna quarantine a lot of this shit. Why? Because motherfuckers, y'all sick. It's like motherfucker, y'all sick. It's like the fuck. You think we want this shit throughout the entire galaxy? You think we want this shit throughout the entire multiverse? No, like no, thank you. And so we had to quarantine these motherfuckers, bro. But within this quarantine is motherfuckers like me. You feel me? There's other angelic beings who have high spiritual ranking, high spiritual ranking. And that's just because, guess what? Motherfucker, we here to box these motherfuckers up. It's like our whole goal is to box these motherfuckers up. And the thing is, it's like some of us weren't even born like traditional ways. It's like some of us were genuinely created. Like genuinely created. It's like, well, God can create anything, right? What makes you think he can't? God can't just create a person and be like, look, this is gonna be my vessel for, you know? Not even just that, but the God, like the source, it's like has beings that carry out its will. So if the source is like, hey, bruh, I need me a superhuman motherfucker who can handle all of this shit and who can evolve and go through all the X, Y, and Z and still get this shit cleaned up. They're like, shit, motherfucker, what you need? And then the Most High just gives them the information on what needs to get done to make that happen. And then you get a motherfucker like me who gets created. You feel me? And within my process, it's like, bruh, I've gone through a lot of heinous shit. But not only just that, it's like when it comes to our foods being poisoned, when it comes to our airs being poisoned, when it comes to the vibrations we have around us, like my phone rings. My phone rings naturally on its own, and this happened after I got my phone screen fixed, and that's just because the vibration, whatever that ringing is, it fucks with my brain, and that's the whole point of it. It's like that's the whole point of it. But they don't understand that we were meant to evolve. It's like we were gonna get this evolution no matter what, and so I was just like, fuck it. If this is what they're giving me, I just have to use it. And so I learned to evolve. I learned to adapt. And this is when it comes to me taking in that chi. This is me practicing using energy, holding different types of energy. You feel me? Increasing my capacity for energy, because now the microwaves don't affect me anymore. Now the gamma rays don't affect me anymore. Now the other energy weapons they use don't affect me anymore. Why? Because I had to evolve. I had to adapt. It's like I got forced to evolve in this process. And it's like no matter what, I was going to evolve to be able to handle these things. But, you know, it's like some motherfuckers made it a little more inconvenient, which halts everybody's evolution. And it's lame as fuck. And so what are we here to say? It's like, what are we here to do? We're here to whoop these motherfuckers' ass, bruh. We're here to whoop these motherfuckers' ass, bruh. Remember, they trapped in here with us. They're trapped in here with us. It's like they're trapped in here with us. We're not trapped in here with them. It's like we're the motherfuckers they were afraid of. We're literally the motherfuckers they're afraid of because they're like, fuck, these motherfuckers might evolve. And if these motherfuckers evolve, these motherfuckers, shit, they not gonna stop. There's no way we can stop these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers was made as God, like the motherfucking creator. Like the motherfucking creator. Like, there's no way we can sit here and just box these niggas up the way we want to. And so we gotta halt their evolution to get in the way of that because we're afraid of these motherfuckers being stronger than us because guess what? These motherfuckers might turn into the new gods and we want to keep our position as the gods and creators of this bitch. And so, and it's like these motherfuckers come in and they be on that weird shit too. It's like when motherfuckers be having voices in their head telling them to do terrible shit. It's like that's them. You feel me? It's like even when you don't have your discernment, it's like you can get these voices to tell you. It's like you can't get these voices to tell you, but these like understand the voices are other motherfuckers. You feel me? When people be like, "Oh, you got voices in your head," it's like I'd be like, "No, like I don't got voices in my head. There's other motherfuckers around me. Like these motherfuckers aren't in my head. They're around me. Like they can't get in my head. It's just we're having a conversation in my head. It's like a motherfucker being across the room from me and talking to me. It's like they're not talking in my ear. I'm hearing in my fucking ear. It's like I hear them in my ear, but they're not actually in my ear. You feel me? It's like they're across the room speaking. And shit like that. Understand? Like that's how I'm perceiving these motherfuckers talking to me. You feel me? It's like I'm saying other motherfuckers. I'm like these niggas ain't in my head. Only motherfuckers in my head is me. I'm the only motherfucker in my head. You feel me? And the Most High again. That motherfucker's somewhere else. I sit there and interact with that motherfucker somewhere else. It's just my brain is how I perceive the message. It's like I get the message in my brain and I hear it in my brain. But realistically, I already know, nigga, this ain't the source. I know my brain ain't the source of what the fuck this shit I'm thinking is. You feel me? Unless it's my own thoughts, unless it's my own creation, and then that reflects in my reality. And this is a lot of you motherfuckers are sitting there confused because you've been sitting here going through your whole ascension and using my manifestation abilities to make anything happen in this world, and it's not working. Why it ain't working? Because you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to be ascending. Why? Because I said earlier, they want you reaching for the top, and you can never reach the top. Why? Because they can keep moving it. They can keep moving it, but motherfucker, if you came from the top down, it's like, you know what? Oh, you think I can't hit the top? You think I can't reach the top? Motherfucker, if I came down from the top, it's like, motherfucker, if I stood on top of what you put as the top, if I stood on top of it from the outside, I'm pretty sure I could break that shit. If I could stand on it, I'm pretty sure I could break that shit. But motherfucker, I can't reach the roof. I can't reach the roof. But the motherfucker upstairs can bust down this bitch. You feel me? The motherfucker from upstairs could break down into here. But I'm struggling to reach the roof. But there's a motherfucker who can stand on top of that shit and bust in here. And that's basically what we're doing. Let's not focus on ascension. Let's focus on descending. Let's focus on descending. Let's focus on getting those energies to descend onto the planet. Because what are we trying to do? It's like, are we trying to leave Earth? Or are we trying to create paradise on Earth? If we're trying to create paradise on Earth, that means we got to bring that shit down. And if we got to bring that shit down, if we got to bring the heavens down, that means we got to descend some shit. We got to make shit descend, not ascend. Because remember, we're not reaching that roof if these motherfuckers are able to move it. It's like they can keep changing what the distance is. We're not reaching it. There's no way we're going to reach it because they can keep moving it higher and higher. It's like, even when, it's like the example is when black people get ahead in a country or, make a movement to empower themselves and strengthen themselves. It's like, then they move the goalposts even farther back. You feel me? It's shit like that where it's like, well, shit, motherfucker, why don't we make the rules? And the thing is, we have the ability to make the rules. We just have to descend. We have to descend our rules. We have to bring our rules down, not take the rules up. Like, nigga, we take the rules up. It's like, motherfucker, shit, the rules ain't here. The rules is in the sky. They ain't here, they ain't down here. And that's the thing, because this is another thing, because I can tap into the collective consciousness, and this is what I realize. It's like a lot of people's dreams and aspirations are up in the sky. Like, I can grab people's dreams. It's like I can grab people's dreams and manifest them, and that's what I've been doing, and I realize that people are sending their dreams up in the wrong direction. Your dreams should be happening down here. Your dreams should be where your feet are. And if your dreams aren't where your feet are, that means they're going somewhere else. And usually and the thing is, you motherfuckers don't understand is, man, they got a shield to protect the things you're manifesting, which is vibrations. all, changing the plasma in reality, creating matter. It's like you're sending that to the sky, and they got something to make sure it's blocked off. Like they got shit to make sure that shit does not ascend or get down here, or they got shit to make sure that shit doesn't get sent to the higher beings that are outside watching the earth. You feel me? The other motherfuckers who are sitting here trying to help the earth, it's like they trying to make sure that shit don't get to them, and they try to make sure nothing gets manifested down here. And how do you get shit to not manifest down here? Well, pray to something higher above you. Pray to something higher above you. Pray to a motherfucker above you. Because if you setting your power up, it ain't coming down. I'll tell you that. If you setting your power up, it's not coming down here. And it means it's not coming down here. And that's the goal. They don't want motherfuckers to send their power down here. And then I'm going to explain this because I was looking at my art. I was looking at my paintings. And my paintings were giving me, it's like, I wouldn't say they were giving me a lot of anxiety, but my paintings were giving me a lot of energy. It's like energy, but it felt off. It's like it felt off. Originally, I had this painting upside down. I had it the other way. It's like this is my signature, and it's upside down. And that's because the painting was supposed to be upside down. As soon as I put the painting upside down, the energy in the room shifted. Why? Because I'm descending, and it's like you can view the white as what's it called? Like heavens or light beings. You feel me? This is all light. This is all light. This is imagine the Most High, and now it's me descending all of that onto the earth. You feel me? All that color and light onto the earth instead of me sending the Most High, which would be me sending my energy up to the fucking sky and shit. You feel me? Even with this door, it's like understanding that it's like we're anchoring the energies down. It's like there's energies here. We're grabbing these and we're bringing them down. That's the goal. Even with this, I don't know what it is you may see. Doesn't really matter. It depends on whatever you see is what you see. You feel me? Type shit. But this originally, I was like, damn. I had it flipped up the other way. And when it flipped the other way, that means it's like, as you can see, it's like the darkness. It's supposed to be filtering out the darkness. So the darkness is supposed to be spiraling out. You feel me? The darkness is supposed to be spiraling out. And it's being flooded. Like, notice how all of this is being flooded with heart energy. You feel me? Because the green represents the heart. So what is it doing? It's flooding with like water. Imagine the energy is water. Or the aurora borealis. What is that color? Green. So honestly, the same color as this green. Imagine it being flooded onto the earth. Not even just that, but this is also symbolism of fire and shit like that. Because, hey man, to make some shit happen, sometimes you gotta break some shit. And that's just real as fuck. Whether people want to admit it or not. And then I also want to show you this other side, because I did this portrait with me and my lady, because I was like, I was feeling shorty, and the thing is, we had just started talking and shit. It's complicated, all right, but it's like for a long time I saw this individual as like my flame, and with this individual I've always had a connection to them, even when I was apart from them. I was like, I can still hear this motherfucker in my head. Why? It's because, bro, some of us actually come with a counterpart. Why? Because one of us holding that much power is intense. Not even just intense, but it's like no one person. It's like we had to balance ourselves. You feel me? Not in the aspect of duality, but in the aspect of this is not a singular creation. This is not a single person doing this. You feel me? And so it's like it's like we split our powers into two people. And originally, this was painted with us going up. You feel me? It's like with it flipped around, we're going up. It's like we're ascending. You feel me? Wrong. That's what I was not supposed to be doing. It's like we were not supposed to be ascending. We were supposed to be descending. Why? Because we can bring our higher selves into our physical bodies. We can bring the higher dimensions. We can bring the higher energies and the energy of the twin flame. Not even just that, because you feel me? We're angelic. It's like we're actual angels. Like we're actual angels. And so we got to bring that down. It's like we got to descend it. We got to make it come down to earth type shit. You feel me? And yeah, so with that, it's like that's what I realized. I was like, oh shit. Like, because again, when I flipped the painting, the energy of the room shifted. It felt more peaceful. It felt a lot better. Like, genuinely, I felt a lot safer. It's like we flipped the painting upside down and it felt like the world shifted. It felt like the world changed. And it's just because we are using the energies correctly. Now I was using the energies correctly instead of sending my energy up. It's like sending my energy out of me. It's like I'm asking for energy to manifest, but I'm sending energy out of me to manifest, and I'm sending it somewhere else instead of anchoring it. You feel me? And so this is what these paintings are. These are anchors. Not even just that, but this as well. At first, I didn't understand what this was. Like, I thought it was genuinely just an evil eye, which it is an evil eye, but it's also Gabriel's trumpet. There's a little dot right here representing infinity. If you understand how Gabriel's trumpet works, it is basically the circumference, it's pi. It's like the circumference of this is pi. So this is pi. Outside of this is pi, which is almost infinite. You feel me? But the inside of this is infinite. It's like it never reaches the x-axis. You feel me? It's like a parabola. It's like the limit is, what is it, 0? Or not even 0. The limit is, like, it's close to 0. You feel me? It never reaches 0. Something about that, you probably know what it is. You feel me? I don't feel like getting into it because I got to refresh my brain about it. You feel me? So this is this is infinite. This is actually infinite. And it represents infinite protection. But notice how I also said this is Gabriel's trumpet. It kind of looks like an eyeball, but it's a horn. What's coming out of it? These are sounds. This is me anchoring in the sounds of change. You feel me? This is me anchoring in the sounds of protection. This is a vibration. This is a vibration. So this is the vibration of protection. And so it's like any type of negative energy or any niggas on fuck shit that would try to come toward me, it's like it's an infinite pulsating ring that they cannot pass through. You feel me? And imagine it being a wall of protection. You feel me? And not even just that, but it's also a record player. If you can see, it also looks like a record. This is where the needle is. You put that needle on that motherfucker, guess what? You get music. Where's the music coming from? The outside. Why? Because the needle's on it. You feel me? And, oh, man, it just keeps going because this has been a very synchronistic month, okay? So I also did a song where I explain, it's like literally I'm saying I can't be scared of the blues in my chest. And this is just because me and Shardy, it's like things weren't going so well, so I had to get my emotions out and shit, you feel me? And so I painted that shit. And with that, when I realized I can't be scared of the blues in my chest, that is my galactic people telling me, blue avians, people who hold the blue command. It's like motherfuckers of the blue, you feel me? Motherfuckers of the blue. We got like the Syrians, we got Orions, we got who else? Palladians, like motherfuckers like that, you feel me? It's like them. Oh, Lyrans as well. They want to be included type shit. But it's like the motherfuckers who carry the blue. They were telling me, don't be afraid of the blue in my chest, because at that time, before I even put all this shit together, I knew I was a galactic being. I knew I was something very special. I just didn't understand where my origins were or who my people were. You feel me? And before that, I was going down a big rabbit hole, understanding Phoenicians, the Atlanteans, Egyptians, where all of that shit came from, and what the earth was looking like before that, because I live in California, understanding what California is to even all of that and shit like that, like the symbolism behind gold in California, the symbolism behind stars in California, understanding that stars create gold and gold can't be made in a lab and shit like that. You feel me? It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that I was trying to piece together because I didn't have a full understanding. And not even just that, but also want to show you this painting as well, because this is, again, more protection. Notice how this guy is blue as well. Can't be scared of the blues. Can't be scared of the blues. Why? Because these are the angelic people. These are angelic beings as well. Like, these are the original people who seeded the planet. These are original beings who seeded the planet. Sometimes they have physical forms. Sometimes they don't have physical forms. You feel me? It's like, I'm a motherfucker with a physical form, but there's a lot of motherfuckers. It's like majority of the angelic beings don't have physical form. Why? Because being in this fucking matrix is a pain in the fucking ass. It fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. And the thing is, we don't, it's like majority of people don't know what the fuck is going on. And for a minute, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And now I'm getting to realize it. And I'm like, oh, like this shit is deep. Like this shit is deep. Like this is actually like a galactic war. Like literally an actual galactic war that we just kind of brush off as, we came from primates. No, the fuck we didn't. Like understand that you came from divinity. It's like we came from like motherfuckers who are actually, doing some cool shit. You feel me? Not just motherfuckers, like not just monkeys. All right. It's like we were actually made in the image of the creator. And again, this is not for everybody. It's like that's not true for everybody. Not everybody was genuinely made in the image of the creator. Some were made in the images of their creator, or some were just simply made to make creating easier for whoever was making them. You feel me? And you feel me? There's different types of creations on this planet. You feel me? There's different types of creations, and there's different type of angelic people. You feel me? It's like we come in lots of different shapes and sizes. We come in lots of different shapes and sizes. You feel me? But understand that, hey, you're gonna tell an angel. It's like you can tell who the angelic beings are by their deeds, by the fruits of their labor. If you ever wonder if you're dealing with angels, look at their deeds. Look at the fruits of their labor. Look at what they produce. If they produce things of good love, good thing, it's like if they've helped people, if they've seen them be stand-up people, even if they have nothing, even if they're still caring, you're probably dealing with angels. If you're dealing with fuck niggas who got everything in the world, or quote unquote everything in the world, and still can't give a lending hand, even if they have a beautiful face, even if they put the facade on of they help people, it's like look at their deeds, look at the fruits of their labor. Look at the fruits of their labor, and that's it. That's all you really got to look at, and that's how you can decide instantly. That's how you can have the discernment of if these niggas are for people or fuck people. You feel me? And even with these entities, because again, you guys got to understand, bro. These entities, it's like they got the same ability the angels got when it comes to being omnipresent and omnipotent and shit like that, where they can pop up and just be like, hey, in your ear, and you be like, oh, God is talking to me. Shit like that, where it's like when these motherfuckers are sitting there whispering to you, hey, motherfucker, cut off everybody in your life. Stop talking to everybody. Get away from everybody. Go hide and, remove your light. Understand that that's not the Most High, because the Most High is unity. Unity. That's unity. You feel me? And understand, like I said earlier, sometimes you can catch a stray because there are people who are out here who don't promote unity. You feel me? And if you sit there with your unifying force and you sit there and give them life, and they use that ability of life you gave them to go destroy some motherfuckers, you catch a stray for that. You feel me? It's like you catch a stray for that. I was catching strays for that, and I didn't understand. I genuinely didn't understand. I was like, bro, I'm a healer. I'm here to heal. But I realized if somebody was really genuinely sick around me, it's like, first of all, the motherfuckers who I'm protected, who I'm already protecting, it's like they don't get sick the way you would think, because I'm already protecting them. This is what I didn't realize. I didn't realize I already had protection around them the whole time. And so the sickness doesn't really get to them. And so those who would come to me with diseases and, illness, and it looks like they're fucking falling apart because of their deeds. Simply because of their deeds. And that's the facade I had to see. I had to see that, oh, like, you're sick because of your deeds. You're sick because of your deeds. Because angelic beings, we don't get sick like that. We don't age like that. We don't actually have to deal with those type of things. And so I was catching strays because these motherfuckers was trying to push me in a different direction. You feel me? And with that, I had to learn, hey, motherfucker, I can't catch these strays no more. I can't catch those strays no more. And that don't use that as like a reason to not help out your brothers and sisters. Just understand what help you're providing and understand who you're trying to help. You feel me? because that's, again, discernment is very key in all of this. And that's like, for me, I've learned in my discernment, and I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna keep learning what it's like to get boxed up and what it's like to, help give the wrong person a helping hand. With that, understand light and dark, get rid of it. There is light and dark, but don't add duality to it. Don't add good and evil to it. Because there's dark things that create amazing things, and there's light things that create horrendous things. You feel me? It's like you wouldn't sit there and turn on the stove and put your fucking finger in it. But then at the same time, it's like you're probably not gonna get your best sleep with the light on. Shit like that. Where it's like, even the light can fuck you up, you feel me? So understand that you gotta use all of it. It's like, don't see it as a gray area, it's just see it as a spectrum, bro. Because it's like, what is black and white? The entire spectrum of light. It's literally the entire spectrum of light. And so if you sit there and understand that light and dark are the entire spectrum of light, which is part of the reason why I have my outfit like this. It's like, damn, this motherfucker's colorful as fuck. Why? I'm representing the Most High, the entire spectrum of light, you feel me? Understanding that there's all the color is important. All the color is important, okay? That's what we gotta understand. But this video ended up a lot longer than I was anticipating, and that's all I gotta say. So this is Isaiah Raw. I gotta go upload this shit because it's gonna kill all the space in my fucking phone. And yeah, that's it. Peace out. Much love to all of you, and have a great one.